Oh wow. Today's video is gonna be in a crunch because it's about to pass midnight. And you know what? Yesterday video was about to pass midnight too. It was at 11:59. It was like I don't know. I think there was like 20 seconds or like 10 seconds left because I looked to the left and I looked back and it turned exactly 12 as the episode is uploading. So I think for this episode, I really want to talk about money and stuff, cause I like remember what I said about like yesterday video, right? And I'm like, when I talk about money, I'm like iffy and stuff, right? And I asked myself, why am I like that? Like, I feel like so I feel so bad talking about money. I don't know why. Maybe it was because like the impression I was left on or influenced by as a child, like from like I don't know, like cartoon shows and stuff, or like just how people talk about like uh rich people and stuff. Cause I feel like maybe it's because I judge people. Like it's my personality to judge people. Yeah, maybe it's that, and I'm afraid people will like judge me like as like that too. When I think of people, or when I think of money and people that are associated with money, right? I always imagine I always imagine that character from Batman that is like what's his name? Penguin? I think it's Penguin. So he's like fat and and then he has like his like tuxedo and he's like snobby with like a big pointy nose and like a monocle and like a top hat, right? I don't even remember. But that's what I imagine when I imagine something to do with money, and they're like greedy and stuff. And I don't know, I just get the impression that people that always focus on money just aren't good people, right? But now that I think of it, like it's people that do earn money, right? But when they do earn the money, they don't use it for, I guess, for good, in a sense. But I don't even know how you associate something with good, right? Because I do understand, like, you buying stuff for yourself, right? Because that's what you use money for, right? You buy stuff for yourself, like food, like house, like utilities, like bills and stuff, right? It's because I know why. It's because people that earn money, they usually like really schemy. Like, I know. People always say like stuff made in China is like super cheap and like super bad, but I think a lot of the reason is because a lot of like the sellers, right? They actually go to China and they purchase like a bulk of stuff, and they specifically purchase like the cheap variants, and then they sell for high overseas. Because if you like, I've seen like there's a channel on YouTube and it's like Strange Pots, and he goes around like China, like Shenzhen, and he like looks at like all like these like kind of like manufacturers and like kind of like bulk sales, like there's just like I don't know, like 70% of the world's like materials come from like I don't know, China and stuff, right? So when I think of like people earning money, they like try to like I don't know, scam people into buying this stuff and earning like a huge profit. Like that's what I think, right? But that's like part of the way to earn money too, right? It's like always trying to exploit the customer into buying your stuff, right? And then you earn the most money by exploiting them. Like there's companies right now, like Apple, but I don't know why Apple has such a good brand. I mean, when Steve Jobs was there, I understood it, right? He's like an innovator, right? But now I feel like the products are they're still progressing. I understand it. Like every year they're adding a little bit slight change, and it's still progressing, right? But it's like progressing at like such a slow rate, and they start to like make these like overpriced like hype beast kind of products. Like there's like an Apple stand that costs like $1,000, right? And then they made like reels that cost $700 for your desktop. It's like so rip offish, right? Like a stand for $1,000, like really? Like what can it do? Like you could probably buy like a GPU that costs $1,000 and does much more than a stand, right? A stand is just like a piece of metal that attaches to your computer monitor, right? It's like I don't know. That's what I think. I mean, if these good people though actually earn the money and use it for good, right? Then I wouldn't mind that, right? But a lot of people in the world right now, I feel like there's like so many examples of like rich people just have like so much money and they don't use it for anything, right? They just like stockpile it, right? And they don't use it to innovate. Like there's one right now, and that's Elon Musk, right? He used his entire fortune into the what is it? His rocket company, right? And Tesla, right? He's like selling his houses right now just to reinvest into his company and stuff. That's commitment. That's really using his money for good. He's progressing humanity so much right now. You don't even know. Like I don't know what the government is doing. They're always like trying to make wars and stuff, but I don't know. The government is like pay like trillions of dollars, and like a small guy like comparison, right? In comparison to the capital, right? He could make it, but the government is like I don't know what they're doing. Like they're being complacent, I guess, right? If you compare, like, yeah, they're being complacent. It's like Intel. Their stuff used to be so good, right? And there was like tons of fanboys that rave about it, right? But now that AMD came along, they crushing it right now. Before, like they would sell like 4 cores with 8 threads for like $1,000, right? And now, like Ryzen is like selling for like I don't know 16 cores and like 32 threads for $1,000, and it's like really close to even like the like a fast core clock. And they're innovating. They keep innovating. Like next year, I mean this coming year is 7 nanometers plus, and then the next year is 5 nanometers, and then after that they're looking at 3 nanometers. So they are really innovating. When like what has like Intel done? Did they be on like 14 nanometers plus? uh, I mean, do you get it right? Yeah. So I just don't. Since I'm a judging person. Hopefully, people don't misunderstand me when I try to earn the money so I can do more stuff with it, right? And I realized like when I make a website, you actually have to do a lot of stuff that requires like a lot of cost. Like first, right, you have to like buy a domain name that's like annually subscription, right? Even like that's cheap, right? Then you have to buy web hosting. And then you have to buy like your trademark, your copyrights, and then if you buy themes, you do that. If you don't, you hire someone or you do it yourself, which take years, which that costs. And then when you do like finally upgrade to like service, you have to buy like service for like $1,000, and then you have to go around like the world to buy their service. And for like the education of videos, you have to buy a video hosting kind of service too. There's just a bunch of stuff you had to buy just to have it work, right? And then after that, I want to expand it to something much more crazier. You don't even know what like the plans I have after the website. But I'm not too sure if it will destroy the world, to be honest. I mean, it would definitely change the world if it's actually get popular, right? But that's me dreaming, right? That's just me dreaming at like the potential that I can hold to, right? But right now, I'm just the little guy, right? I'm trying my best. I'll try to reach that dream, right? So yeah, that was my thought on like money and stuff, and that's why I was like so iffy and like trying to like avoid like speaking about it, cause that's my thoughts inside my head. So yeah, I'll end it here. Good thing it did past midnight. Okay, I have like a few more like minutes to post this, but yeah, this has been Ponder, and this has been me for today.